This just in. Sandi and Chris in Shanghai talking about Starfield being released. This is most interesting. I heard a little touch of this. The audio is not the greatest, but it really gives you a mindset of where Chris is at right now. I don't get to see a lot of footage anymore these days from Chris Roberts or Sandi. And to me, it's kind of refreshing when I see this. It reminds me of the old days. I want to see more of Chris. I want to see more of Sandi. And I think if you can just tell here, my opinion, by the way, I'm just speculating. But to me, Sandi looks like she's fed up. I think Chris is going to get served a divorce any day now. Sandi is over it.
We both, I think we're definitely doing simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese for subtitles. And then longer term, we have the same goal to have everything translated. So, and also on our website for you guys. But that's a bit longer term project because obviously Star Citizen.
Let me change the camera here. Let me change the camera real quick. I'm going to get up here so we can read this.
But
the audio is horrible.
To have full localization in Chinese on both Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. I know a lot of people always have competition about another game that's sort of in the same genre, but I feel that I love science fiction games, and so I'm going like Starfield comes out, even though there's quite a few things that are
This is Chinese equipment that they're recording with right now.
I'll still be playing it. I love the Bethesda games. I like Skyrim or Fallout 3.
Notice how the mouth is not matching up with the audio right now. The mouth is not matching up with the audio. We're using Chinese equipment.
Howard's a very talented game designer, so I'll be really interested to play it.
Todd Howard and Chris Roberts, man.
I think it's
old school.
It's a game that potentially will get more people interested in playing space games.
He's right. Starfield will. I'm seeing a lot of criticism with Starfield that people aren't feeling as if they're connected to anything, that there's no real connection like there was in Skyrim, like other previous Bethesda titles, that Starfield is very disjointed. I'm not quite sure. It's such a mixed bag. Starfield is such a mixed bag. I'm getting DMs from people that say they love it. I'm getting DMs from people that say they hate it. I'm getting all different types of DMs on Starfield. It's like really all over the board. I have not played it yet.
When I first launched Star Citizen, everyone told me that no one's interested in space games, it's dead, Spacians aren't here, no one wants to play PC games. And I was like, I don't believe that because I love these things, and I know a lot of other people love these things, and I used to love them when I made the Wing Commanders back in Privateer and Freelancer back in the 90s. And so for me, I think ultimately for Star Citizen, Starfield will be pretty good because there'll be some people that don't know about Star Citizen that will play something like Starfield because it's getting this huge push from Microsoft, and they'll play it like, oh, I like this game, but you know what? I want to play with other people. I want to be able to seamlessly land on a planet and fly anywhere because you won't.
Which, by the way, is the only game that does it correctly. It's completely seamless, and everybody was saying that would never happen, and it did, which is one of the reasons why I'm still here. Why I'm still here is because I have seen progress, even though some people are like, hey, it needs to go faster, I mean, that's obvious to anybody, but they're doing something that nobody's really tried before. The absolute immensity and scope of this project is there's none other like it. There's really no other journey. There's no other title out there. There's no other developer out there trying to do what Chris and Cloud Imperium are doing. Name me one.
I won't be able to do that in Starfield. I want to meet my friends or meet other players. I want to meet thousands of other players.
Yes, I agree, dude.
Build a life in a persistent universe with real people as well as AI.
Don't say too much in one go because you have to translate. You've got to remember all
that. So I think ultimately it will be positive for
Sandi said, don't say too much. They're going to have to translate everything you're saying, and it's way too much. She's so close. I feel like she's getting so tired of Chris.
Because Starfield's a single-player game, so after people play Starfield and they look for something more, Star Citizen will be there. It's got to be late, yeah. Wow. That's fantastic.
That's so cool.
I'm going to look at it.
dude. It's all over the world, man. Star Citizen all over the world.
Now we have Flickr.
That's very cool. That footage, I guess Cam found that. And that's good because I think he's one of the only Star Citizen content creators that found that. And I think that's pretty excellent footage. So thank you, Cam, for that. That was awesome.